Muslim voters disappointed with President Biden's stance on Israel face the prospect of a difficult election in 2024. Voters The Hill spoke to said they felt betrayed, angry and disappointed that Biden stood steadfastly with Israel despite its ing of Gaza. However, at this stage, it seems likely that the Republican candidate facing Biden will be former President Trump, who imposed a travel ban on Muslim-majority countries in his first days in office. Trump, who is ahead of his GOP rivals in the polls, has vowed to reimpose the travel ban if elected. Biden has strongly supported Israel's right to defend itself, arguing that it must do what it must to defeat Hamas, which controls Gaza and is responsible for the October 7 attack on Israel that killed 1,400 people, mostly civilians. The president has called on Israel to take steps to limit civilian casualties and has sought draw a line between innocent Palestinians and Hamas. But many Muslim voters are angry that he sides so strongly with Israel. I think he's sealed his fate at this point. There is nothing he can do to get my vote, said a Muslim voter in New York City who asked to remain anonymous because of the sensitivity of the issue. Muslim Ameerah Al-Zahrani, a Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania voter, said she was extremely discouraged about the 2024 election and was considering voting for Harvard. Professor Cornel West, a longtime critic of Israel who is challenging Biden from the left, I definitely won't be voting for Biden. Kamala Harris, or Trump. I know many of my critical thinker friends in our communities and our allies, whether they are Palestinians, Arabs, Muslims or anti-Zionist Jews, who will not vote for them, he said. A voter in Dearborn, Michigan, which has one of the largest Muslim American populations in the country, was undecided about his potential 2024 decision. I've been worried for a while about our elections in November next year. I am also pragmatic enough to know that every president struggles with a decision like this, especially when dealing with allies and international issues, the voter said of Biden and his handling of the war. I am not throwing the baby out with the bathwater when it comes to politics. The loss of even a small number of voters could be critical for Biden or Trump, assuming they are their own party's nominee in the presidential race a year later. Biden won the 2020 race against Trump in a tight contest decided by narrow margins in a handful of states. Biden campaign manager Julie Chávez Rodríguez said in a memo published Thursday that her team feels ready to beat whoever emerges from the frontfield of extreme MAGA Republicans, but this will be a very close general election. Biden won 64% of the Muslim vote in 2020, while Trump won 35%, according to an exit poll by the Associated Press. In addition, Muslim travel ban policy, Trump's controversial move to move U.S. Embassy Jerusalem and declare it capital of Israel has also infuriated AR.